Hello everyone. I want to give you a briefing of how to work on this assignment. This pretty much has two parts. The first part is to establish your UVs, right, and get that UV template, get into Photoshop. And then the second part, that's what you will do, is edit that template in Photoshop and bring it back to 3D Max, Maya, or Mudbox to work on your character. Okay, so let's see what happens in Mudbox. This is the character that you have from week 1, right? You already worked on the skin. On the UV, you already have the UVs laid out, so you don't have to worry about it. You just concentrate on the leather and cloth part of the assignment. So I'm going to, if you're using Maya, all you have to do is import your character from last week to continue working on it. So file import and just bring it back. And if you're working in Maya, you will notice that it gets very, very big. So just scale it down. It doesn't have to be real world scale. Unless we are doing a production where other elements like particles and things like that are going to come into effect, you can just scale it down to save on memory and rendering. And then if you're doing the project in 3D Max, it's the same thing. Just go file, import, and find the character and use the default, and there's your character. Okay. In 3D Max, you will need to apply a modifier called UV Unwrap. So go modifiers, UV coordinates, on Unwrap UVW, so that you can come here, open UV editor, and there are your UVs just like in Mudbox. Okay, so you just pretty much deactivate the UVs over here, I mean the texture over here, so that you can see your template. And if you select, you can see where the different parts are. So this will be the legs, so that's where we're gonna put the pants, and then this part here, part of it is on over here, so probably down somewhere at the waist, down. That will be the part that will be with the pants. And then the shirt it will be somewhere the top part of that piece on the center. Okay, so whatever we put there is what will show on our viewport, and I'm going to show you how to do that next. In Maya, let's go back to Maya for a moment. We have the same situation, right? Go here to the UV editor, and there's your UVs. If you have that dreaded texture, just turn it off over here, and that way you can focus on that. From Maya, you need to save your template, so go to Polygons, UV Snapshot, use the defaults, and tell it where to go here on Browse. So I'm just going to find my slightly cluttered desktop folder called Leather Cloth, and I'm going to save it as Maya UV Layout, and save. And click OK, and that will save that file to that folder that you designated. From 3D Max, you're pretty much going to go on the UV editor and Tools, Render UV Template, and Render UV Template. And there's your UV template just as you see it. So go to the Save Image option here, and then save it as 3D Max UV Layout. And then save as type, go to JPEG, and there it is. Okay, and then say OK. And what we're gonna do next when we come back is to bring those into Photoshop, and I'm gonna show you how to put the textures on the different places on the UV layout so that it shows. Okay.